Unless you're over the age of 60, extremely lonely, or have a fuck ton of money, or just all three, you really aren't used to the cruise life. Actually, that makes no sense, because I've cruised just a little bit too much last year, and I've learned quite a few things that no one else has. Or if they have, they just need to speak a little louder, because I can't hear them in the back. And I mean the far back, because the age range in which people from like 21 to like 30 and like cruise with like stable jobs, and actually because they want to and not because their family's dragging them along on some, you know, yearly anniversary that they have those whack ass shirts. But I love those shirts. I promise. They're gorgeous. Anyway, the pool's really small. And as someone who's been on Carnival quite a bit and just finished my NCL cruise, I've realized that there's a lot of things that people don't do and then end up spending either way too much money, time, and general sanity when they get on a cruise. And that's probably why a lot of people our age, my age, don't like them. So I'm taking you guys on a cruise tomorrow. But we're going to learn a little bit more than they would have normally taught you, or what you would have normally learned. And we're not doing it alone. So let's minor introductions. You've already met her. You've already seen her. We've got... You want to speak? It's Jess. And, oh my god, so we have someone new. We're just chilling in my room. He absolutely did not agree to this. This is Kyle. Hi.
Fuck going on, twin?
That is exactly how you're going to see him interact for the rest of this cruise. Tomorrow is a 4-day. We are going to 2 Bahamas Islands. We have a fun day at sea. And it's the Super Bowl! And the Eagles are playing. So, let's see how this goes. I'll show you how the islands are, how the ship treats us, and hopefully by the end of it, we are all alive. No one's thrown up. No one's drowned, got lost, scammed, or actually, let me stop speaking. I'll see you tomorrow. It's cruise morning. Yay! We should have left 20 minutes ago, but it's fine. Anyway, car's loaded. My sister's taking a shower. Kyle and Jess are ready. We're gonna head out soon. I'm gonna get on that side too. So when it says freedom. Swap, I'll stay in Kyle's room. If you guys just want to take. Anyway, so we're on a boat. Everyone's gotten their food. We're chilling. It is, someone give me time, please. Time.
11:23.
It is 11:23. Our boarding time was 10 o'clock. We got here about 10:11. Parked, got through, and we already...
I'm gonna get some fruits if anybody wants to come.
Did you have... Make sure you ask what type of meat it is.
Where is it? On this side?
It should be Italian at the end. Anyway, went through our muster stations. I always recommend doing your muster station first, especially if you're boarding first, because there's no one there. It's perfect. Which is saying a lot, because this is a ship of 4,000 people. Now, after our muster stations, we kind of chill here until about 1:30 when our rooms are open. Or, at 12 o'clock, they're going to be doing a show downstairs. We're going to be going to that, because you always go to that. Number one hack when I come on a cruise ship, before everything closes at lunch, my mom's talking, at 3:30, we went to Blue Iguana. Well, either you go to Blue Iguana, get a burrito or taco, or you go to Guy's Burgers and you get a burger, or you do what we did, depending on the ship you're on, they have a deli. Emily got cheesesteaks, my little sister. Oh, we didn't introduce you. Come here.
I don't want to be in the camera.
I don't care. That's Emily. Oh my god. She got cheesesteaks with my mom, and I got a grilled cheese. And then you wrap them up in these wrappers. They don't give them to you. You have to go ask Blue Iguana for them. And when it's midnight, even though they have a midnight buffet doesn't hit unless you're drunk. Unless it just doesn't hit sometimes. And it's not going to hit on this cruise. So you get your food in advance. You have it in your room. And this way... and this way... You got something to say? Anyway, it just doesn't hit. On that note, I'll see you guys on our next tip when we go to... I'll see you later. Yesterday was a big hectic, so I didn't give you guys all the tips we did. But first thing you do when you get into your room, when your stateroom attendant comes to you, there are 3 things that you can ask for. I think you can actually ask for more. The 3 things that I ask for: 1, a mattress topper. Reminder, everything is first come, first serve. People who know. So, ask fast. 2, robes. Ours are really pretty. We got 2 of them. I don't remember if I told him to get us 2, or like he just assumed that only 2 of us were going to use them. My mom doesn't wear a robe anyway, so it works out. 3, a blanket. Can you throw that blanket at me? Carnival has these specialty blankets that are absolutely amazing, and only if you're... Emily tried throwing it at me. But they're these fluffy blue blankets. Again, first come, first serve. He gave us 1 king-sized one. They don't really have small ones. Which, normally they try to limit them by cabin. Again, because they're limited on the ship. And you wouldn't know to ask for them. Fourth, something I don't really ask for, but I think you can, I don't remember, is slippers. I think they're just really bad quality, and I personally don't see any point in doing so, but if you'd like to, if you think you need them, go ahead. I have my cruise shoes, which eventually one day I'll show you guys everything in my cruise bag, because my cruise bag stays packed, and it has worked no matter where I've gone. But it's something that you can ask and see, and it's always great to just ask your stateroom attendant what they can give. Because, what are they gonna say? No? That's not gonna hurt you. Anyway, next. At least my throat was cool. Next. Reminder. After you do your muster stations and you do everything else and you eat and you grab your sandwich for the day, your food for the day, sandwich, whatever you guys decide. Remember I told you guys, Guy Fieri, taco, whatever. Make sure that you choose your time dining for you and all of your companions. Because then, you guys can just eat whenever you want. We eat at 5:30. We're pretty early. And it's so much better than a set time. One person can check all of you in. One of you can go in and just make sure that everyone's set up. You do all have to be there during your dining time. But, honestly, I'd rather it all be together. And you guys know that you can eat at any time. And you have the flexibility instead of having a set time every day. Because sometimes, you never know. Now, these badges that I wear, they're going to be in my link. They're on my Amazon storefront. I made everyone put them on an hour before we left the port. Because some of these people, everyone except for me, has never been on a cruise before. Which means that I didn't know if they were going to be seasick. So we put patches on everyone. Luckily, though we were moving at the speed of light yesterday, no issues whatsoever. Some people were getting woozy towards the end of the night, but we had just eaten. There's a lot of moving. I get it. Sure, we're on the 1st floor. Our friends, Jess and Kyle, are on the 6th. So we may not feel it. They might. Again, today's a full sea day, so we don't know how it's going to go. But I always recommend we do 2, 1 between each ear. If you have a lot of hair or like you just can't put them behind your ear, you can always do one on your belly button. And that way you can slowly remove them. Remove one, see how you feel, put another one on if you need more. Which is why I have the large 82 pack. But you guys do you. Even though I'm a seasoned cruiser, I didn't get seasick until like my 4th cruise, and that was disgusting, and now I do this every time, regardless. Today's a full sea day. There's a lot of other hacks to go through, and we haven't even been to a port yet, which we are going to show you Bimini and Nassau. I did buy a coffee. Don't judge me. Sea day brunch in 3, 2. Good. So other than the fact that on your sea day you have a brunch, you also have this thing called tea. Basically, on your sea day, you will not see this advertised anywhere, but from about 3 to 4, that's the typical time that I've seen on all my ships, they will have a British tea where they serve scones, macarons, and the like. For this ship, it's 4 aft. Elegant night, also known as sea day. Welcome to the dressing room. Wow. Fun fact, your attire will always be listed inside the Carnival Hub app on the day of. Normally, you can just go to right below where your current, gets landed. You can go right below where the weather is stated, and it'll tell you exactly what it is. It'll either say casual or formal. Longer cruises normally have 2 formal nights, but for tonight, because we are a 4 day, we only have 1, and throughout the entire cruise, you'll probably see backdrops. Formal night is the night to get your pictures.